Hello there, welcome to the live or the replay. My name is Chris Foster and welcome to this channel or welcome to the Facebook group. Now, the very first thing you need to do is subscribe to this channel if you like the content that I share. Of course, hit the bell notification, or if you're on my Facebook page, you just need to follow and then allow Facebook to notify you when I go live. Okay, so I'm going live every single day without fail to share with you some top strategies and tips of how to elevate your barbering game. Today we're going to focus on the art of shaving, the art of classic shaving. So the very first video I'm going to show you is basically the rundown on the tools. So let's cue that music, shall we? Need to provide professional shape. Right, you don't need to hear that bit because I just said that. Okay, so let's skip along, Mr. Video Man. Right, so first of all, you're going to need towels. Why? Because we need towels to make sure, one, we are not allowing any residue to get on our clients, and two, we need hot towels to allow that heat to penetrate that skin, to open and dilate those pores and allow that skin to be ready for the shave. But I'm going to play the video so you can hear what we're going to need. Towels, two possibly, one to gown the client and another one as your hot towel. The basic tools, you'll need a razor blades. Oh, you're going to need those, okay? And of course, what I'm showing you is disposable razor blades. Of course, you cannot use fixed blade razors for each client, especially in a commercial sense. So we're just using a normal kind of disposable razor. The razor I've got there is, I think it is a feather razor, I think it is, and a disposable blade set. I believe it's a feather system. In the unfortunate event of cutting or nicking somebody, septic matches, not septic. I can never pronounce that word. So there's a friend of mine called Eric Lander, right? And we used to do loads of shaving tours. I went over North America, all over the place, traveling, and I kept saying septic pencils, but it's septic. I can't say it. I think I said it right. Anyway, play the video. Septic matches. These are the most hygienic forms of stopping blood because they're a single-use product. Okay, quick history on the whole styptic pencil is that it derived its origins from the ancient Egyptians. The ancient Egyptians used this as a method of stopping blood, of clotting blood. And from ever since, it's been something we use now in modern times to actually stop bleeding. So here's a little history tip for you guys out there, those of you who like to know the history of things. You need gloves to ensure there is no cross infection. You will need a shave brush. This is a badger brush. I generally like using badger brushes because they retain the most amount of moisture as well as heat. Okay, quick thing about badger brushes. So I'm going to do, maybe tomorrow I'm going to go into the whole what types of brushes, because there are many different types of brushes. But badger brushes are ideal because they actually retain the most amount of heat and moisture, okay? And they are the softest in the badger range, in the brush range. Like donkeys ago, they used to be like use horsehair and boar hair, which is pretty harsh and rough. But there are different types of brushes. Nowadays, most people use synthetic brushes because they feel that they don't want to be associated with animal cruelty. I get it. I completely understand. But I believe the badger brushes are the most hygienic. Now, what I tend to do is have several different brushes on the go. Okay, so here's a tip for you guys. Sometimes you don't want to be using a same brush on every client. So what I will do is use a sterilizing solution on one brush and then rotate those brushes, wash that one off, use a brush, put that one in sterilizer, use a fresh brush on the client, and then sterilize that and then get another brush. Okay, so it's rotating your brushes, but also ensuring that you're keeping a high level of hygiene at the same time. Hence, when I shave with gloves. Some people don't like gloves, but I was trained to shave without gloves. And then I realized the benefits of using gloves. So some people can't get around it, but actually I was trained not to use gloves. But after using gloves, I prefer to shave with gloves. I prefer, one, the fact that I'm keeping the highest level of hygiene with my clients. And two, I know that there's no cross infection. And of course, we live in COVID times. You just don't want to take that risk. Okay, so here we go, folks. Let's cue the video.
Once you finish your shave service, there is a sharps box.
You're gonna need one of those. You're gonna need a sharp box.
The service, you will need to wash the skin, a face wash, a shave balm, a mask if you're creating or providing a luxury grooming service, shave oil, moisturizer, and a shave cream. I like to generate a rich, warm, protective lather with a shave mug, such as this. And these are the basic tools that you would.
Okay, so these are the basic tools. So let's go into shaving, guys. I'm going to switch the video over and I'm going to share with you the next video. So the next video, we're going to focus on what you need to do. So gowning up and all that good stuff. All right. So gowning up is really important to make sure you've got the right gown materials, all that stuff. So let's cue that video, shall we? Here we go. Another intro.
Okay, we're now going to gown up for a professional shave. First thing we need are towels and a suitable gown to protect the client from any excess shaving products. A chair with a headrest. We then put a towel over this for client comfort. Recline the client backwards. Take your second towel. Put the corner of the towel into the gown. Take your second corner across the chest of the client and then tuck that also into the gown. This is how we gown up our clients. So part of our shave service, we need to carry out a skin analysis to ensure that we are using the right products for our clients, and also to determine whether a wet or dry shave would be more appropriate for him. We first look and see if there's any factors like skin tags or scarring or moles that will prevent us carrying out this service. We look at the density of beard, and we also check for facial features. If, for instance, he wants a goatee, how will we then negotiate that goatee, or what we will do to create that perfect goatee shape? So these are the things that you need to do before carrying out your professional shave service.
Okay, let me stop you right there. Okay, negotiate. What was I thinking saying negotiate? You have to talk to the beard, Chris. What are you thinking? Anyway, actually, when you look back and you look back over your work, you're thinking, oh, I could improve that. I'm negotiate with the beard. Anyway, yeah, right. So fact of the matter is, even if someone has scarring, you can shave around it. If there is a skin tag, you can shave around it. All one needs to be aware of is that when one uses a cream, to make sure the area where there is a particular problem is clear so you can see exactly what you are working with. All right. So you don't necessarily, it won't stop you going through the shave service. But one of these things you have to do is make sure there's any contraindications that will make that shave a little bit tricky for you. You want to identify that before you put any product onto that face, because once the cream is on the face, it's covered and all of these things cannot be seen so easily. So let's go in and watch what happens next, shall we?
Cleansers. Our next phase is cleansing the skin. The reason why we cleanse the skin before carrying out our shave service is to ensure that we remove all dirt and debris from the skin or any harmful bacteria. Cleansing helps to tone the skin and also brighten the complexion.
Okay, And what it does as well, it is the first introduction of hydration to the skin. Now, the fact of the matter is, shaving is very harsh for the skin. And if you have the max amount of hydration in the skin, what you're doing is allowing the skin to get ready for the shave. Remember what I say, guys, it's very harsh for the skin. Okay, so making that skin ready, prepping that skin. And this is something when you are working with clients, you have to let them know that actually it's not just whack a bit of product on and scrape away. What you are doing is removing layer of skin, and you want to make sure that skin is ready for that trauma. Okay, right. And again, the reason for doing this is you've got to think about the long term of that skin over many, 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 many years. All right, the skin, the face, excuse me, the skin on the face is exposed to everything: rain, dust, pollution, bad weather. It's the only organ of our body that is constantly exposed. So for us as hair professionals or barbering professionals, we need to ensure that that skin is well protected. So this sort of knowledge needs to be translated to your client before carrying out the service, so he understands that prepping the skin for himself is important, and this is why we're using a cleanser. The cleanser is the first introduction of moisture and hydration to the skin, and what it does, it helps to tone that skin, getting it ready for the shave. It removes any dirt and bacteria, allowing a nice clean surface in which to shave. Now imagine you being a painter and decorator and you're working on a surface exactly the same thing. You want to make sure that surface is prepped before putting new paint onto the face, or onto the wall. You know what I'm talking about. So like I said, guys, if you're watching this on replay or you're watching this live, please don't forget to either subscribe, hit the bell notification, or if you're on YouTube, Facebook, hit the like button, share with your friends, because I'm sure this can add value to them too. But also what you need to do is to make sure you hit always, so when I go live again and I've got some great content for you guys, you are notified so you can get into the action super fast and super quick. Let's go.
We take a little bit of cleanser in our hands. Okay, now we apply our cleanser with a prayer pose. Work up the face, through to the chin, around the forehead, back down again.
Right, so that's it, guys. That is the first part of the prep for the shave. Now, I want to show you some more video. Shall I show you some more video? That's my decision. That's what I'm going to kind of decide. What should I do? Should I do? Yeah, let's do one more section. I'm going to show you another video now, and this video is the second part of the shave process. So let's dive deep into this video now, which is going to be the second part of the shave, and then I'm going to go through the actual shave service for you guys so you can see exactly how I approach the shave service and what steps that you need to do to explain to your client, you know, prior to the service, what they need to do to prep to make sure their skin is in the best condition before and after the shave. Okay, let's move over and let's cue this vid and let's get into the action right there. We're going to talk about exfoliation.
Next, we're going to exfoliate our client's face.
So I'm going to just go through. So you're not going to hear me twice. So let's just go through why would you exfoliate in the very first place. What exfoliation does, it helps to really brighten the skin and re-oxygenates the skin. As we get older, our skin becomes dehydrated, and of course, lots of weather and all that kind of jazz really wreaks havoc with our skin. And we want to keep that skin as fresh and bright as possible. Exfoliators help us to remove the dead skin on our face and renew it with the skin just underneath that surface. So using exfoliator helps to do that, brighten the complexion. Now, when you're using exfoliator, what you don't want to do is use it in the beard area. Reason being is because that's going to be shaved. So when you shave, you're taking a layer of skin and hair off the beard area. So you are naturally exfoliating with the process of shaving. That's why I say, guys, it's a harsh process. So we do need to prep that skin, and that's what we did with the cleanser. We prepped it. Now the exfoliator does the same thing. We're not going to shave the rest of the face, right? We're just going to use a granule exfoliator on the rest of the face, avoiding the beard area. And I'm going to explain about it in this video. And guys, if this video or this content is adding value to you, I want to let you know that there is a link in the video either above or below. You can get 7-day access to my vault of barbering education. My barbering education course covers everything from profile building to actually shaving to hair cutting to styling. All of that jazz is on the platform for you to consume. And I want to give you guys watching this some value, and you can get a kind of a 7-day pass action to getting that content and consuming what you're seeing right now. So let's go into the video and let's go through this one. Yeah, I talked about it before. So hence, that's what I'm doing right now. So what I'm doing is working in circular motions.
We're going to change for a scissor motion.
Love that scissor motion right there. So basically in between the fingers, we're just using that scissor motion as a way of exfoliating the face. So
down to the cheek, back up to the forehead, down to the other cheek. Again, not applying too much pressure.
Guys, isn't that relaxing? Don't you want to fall asleep?
Now we've got the clean file, just to remove our scrub.
Isn't that relaxing, guys? I bet you enjoyed that, seeing that scrub go on and using those techniques. So let me quickly recap what you just saw. You saw me using the scrub in the areas which I am not going to shave, and that is in the T-zone area, so the nasal area, right to the forehead, right round to the other parts of the cheek. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is show you really what to do next. So after the exfoliator, we cleanse the skin, we use a scrub, and generally what I like to do next is then use an oil. Now, what the oil does, it allows a level of hydration. So no, excuse me, not a protective barrier on the face. When you use an oil, what you're doing is adding a layer of protection underneath the shave cream. So just imagine you've kind of prepped your wall, you sanded down the wall, and now you're priming the skin before taking hair off. So this is like a primer. We're prepping that skin, making it ready for the whole shave service. So let's go into this video right about now where we talk about using the actual shaving oil.
Our pre-shave oil. What pre-shave oils do, they soften the beard and act as a protective layer from the sharpness of the blade and the soft tissue as the skin. What we're doing is massaging the beard with the pre-shave oil. What this will do is again soften the skin, but also relax our client, making him ready for the professional shave.
So I'm going to speed this up for you guys. Speed it up. There we go. Right, so the kind of motion there, what I'm doing there is like a scissor motion. So this essentially is just using getting the oil around the mouth area. So it's like a scissor motion, as you can see through there. There are knuckling techniques, which again is quite relaxing, especially in the jaw area. And of course, I can go into the whole semantics and go into the whole kind of muscles of the face. But why would you need to know that? You just need to know this really relaxes your client and makes him ready for the shave service. Now, this part of the shave service, if it's in a luxury environment, if you want to charge high ticket for your shave, a shave like this in the establishment that I work in costs around £70. Okay, so if you are doing this sort of service, what you want to be able to do is allow the client to really relax. And this is the part of the shaving service, which is massaging. Okay, the massaging doesn't happen at the end of the service. It happens before because you want to relax your client. Some people really go into the shave and go for the massaging at the end. Wrong time, because the skin, you want to start relaxing that skin and calming that skin down. You don't want to be adding warmth and heat to that skin. So you want to add it now when the actual shave you're just about to start. You're getting that client relaxed. He feels great. So this will last for about 2 to 3 minutes of massage. But I haven't done that in this video because I don't want to bore you guys. Okay, so let's get into the action. Okay, let's speed this up a little bit for you guys. And we're just finishing the shave up. So this, again, I will normally take a bit longer doing this. But right about now, this is just speeding everything up for you guys. Brilliant. Okay, now we're going to get into the shave for real. So we're going to start off... first of all, we need the cream. So next step is the cream. So let's do the cream first, and then we get into the shave. Or shall we do the shave first? Decision. Let's do the cream because we are going to get that cream on that face, and I'm going to just switch over screens for you guys. So you're going to see the cream video, applying that cream, applying that hot towel, and it's going to be amazing. He's going to feel great. And let's start from the top. Let's transition right over and see what we do when we apply the cream. Oh no, this is the pressure point massage technique. Okay, I tell you what I'm going to do. Guys. I'm going to not do this video, okay? You can watch this video in the academy. Again, you get free access. You watch this in the actual academy, but this is a pressure point technique. Why would you do a pressure point technique? This creates lymphatic drainage, and it's good, again, relaxing techniques for the client. And now we're going to apply the hot towel. So let's go into the hot towel and explain what that does.
Now we're going to apply our hot towel. So we take the towel from our steamer or microwave. Then we have it wrapped and rolled like this to retain the heat from the towel. The heat from the towel will soften the skin and also the hair cuticles, will allow heat and lubrication to the face because hydration is a key element of a comfortable shave. First, unravel the towel. Then fold it in half, presenting the towel with our forefinger underneath the middle section. We're going to allow the client to get used to the heat.
Move that away, shall I?
Present the towel.
Make sure you can breathe. Chris, make sure you can breathe.
Looking over once.
Yeah.
Twice. And adjusting the towel, ensuring that the client can breathe. And areas of heat penetration, like around the massage area, is being softened by the heat from the towel.
Okay, so here's the thing now. There is no right or wrong way of applying a hot towel, okay? There are different ways to do it, but what I would suggest you do is make sure you've got a double fold around the mouth area, okay? This is where you're going to need as much heat as possible. This area here is very difficult, generally. It's much more difficult to shave than it is along the sides of the jaw, right? Or underneath the bottom of the face. This area where you want to be able to make sure you double that towel to get as much heat as possible. So the technique I use was using it in half. Some people have different methods of folding that towel over the face. All I suggest is make sure it's doubled up around the mouth area. You want that heat underneath that face. Otherwise, like I say, you're not going to get the best shave. All right, so let's go straight into the shave now, and I'm going to just go over and let's do the shave, and we're going to go through and finish this whole section up, and I'm going to do another live tomorrow around the same time. So make sure you hit the bell notification. So if you subscribe on YouTube, you're subscribed, you hit that bell notification on the Foss Academy channel. If you're on the Facebook group right now, make sure you hit the notification to let you know when I go live every single day, my brothers and sisters. It's going to happen right now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Now we're going to carry out our shave.
Oh, I'm in the way.
First of all, we're going to stretch the skin.
That's better.
And we're going to establish our sideburn. So we can present the razor and pull upwards. This just makes a sideburn. Tension is always placed behind the razor to ensure we have a smooth, straight surface in which to carry out each stroke. So,
as you can see, pulling it behind the actual razor allows me to get control over that skin area. So we're going to really speed this up, guys, because obviously I don't want to bore you on this one, but overlapping technique.
Strokes.
Oh, strokes.
We're going to work down with a forehand technique. Now to approach the mouth and moustache area and come with a backhand stroke.
Guys, I can't believe it. I'm so close to his nose.
We've gone with our forehand stroke, our backhand stroke, up into the chin area.
I'm like a bee.
Over to the moustache area, underneath the nose. So a forehand stroke towards you. Then we're going to reverse and walk towards a backhand stroke, lift the nose up. Using a scooping motion with our razor.
Backhand stroke.
Backhand stroke. Squeeze in between nose hair.
Just to cleft that last little bit just underneath the nose. Nice little squeeze right there.
We'll make our sideburn. We'll go with down strokes. Remembering to stretch your skin before carrying each stroke.
Sorry, guys, I'm going to stop it right there. You know, I love shaving. I find it very relaxing. I hope you'll find this relaxing as well, because I love seeing a shave. Okay, it's very, very, very relaxing. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you're enjoying it, please leave a comment either in the Facebook page or on YouTube. If you like what you see, make sure you check out the link which allows you to check out all of my Volta videos for a period of time. You can check that out, subscribe to the Foss Academy, and I would love to show you more shaving videos. Actually, you know what? Tomorrow, what I'm going to do is upload a head shave video. Yes, I think I'll do that. I'll do some more shaving this week, head shave video. So make sure you tune in live here on Facebook or on YouTube around the 4 o'clock, 5-ish mark. Okay, or it might be a bit later, depends how I'm feeling. Either way, make sure you hit the bell notification if you're on YouTube, and if you're on the Facebook page, make sure you share this video. You have to share the video. That's one prerequisite. If I see you share this video, then I'm definitely going to upload the next video for sure, because all I want to do is help people with their shave game. So we've got a backhand stroke here. Now, let me explain why I would do a backhand stroke here. Essentially, what I need to do is see where I am shaving. I don't want to use a forehand stroke because that is where the air is, and I don't want to cut the air. So we use a backhand stroke here, and then what I'm going to do is change the angle and actually use the stroke towards me. Okay, so we're going to change it to a forehand stroke towards me to bring it into the nose and the chin area. So let's play the video.
Then our forehand stroke towards us. By working this way, we allow an area for us to stretch the skin.
Okay, so what I'm doing now is stretching either side of the chin area, so allowing me to get a nice, smooth and straight surface in which to go across the chin and to make that nice and clean through the chin area. So that's what we're doing right now. And exactly what I'm doing is moving the position of my hand to where I am shaving. So I'm stretching the skin right behind the movement of the razor. So as you shave, you need to keep moving that hand along to allow you to get a clear area in which to stretch the skin and shave. So the whole shave really is all about giving yourself an opportunity to stretch your skin, allowing you have a clean, clear surface in which to provide the shave service. Good stuff. Let's continue, shall we?
Okay, to cut underneath the lip area, what we're going to do is pull down the chin.
Right. First of all, video Chris, you don't cut the chin area, dude. So I don't know what I was saying there. So to remove the hair underneath the chin area, what we do is use a scooping motion. As you can see, I am using a very light scooping motion just underneath the lower lip area. All right. It's quite a delicate area, but generally some people find it's really tricky. What I find works really well is have quite a loose action. Never, it's more a rotation of the wrist versus a stroke. Okay, so it's more a flick of the wrist when working underneath the lip area.
Up towards us. Scooping motion.
And what we're doing right here is minimal pressure, actually zero pressure, okay, because you don't want to be cutting into the actual lip area. Zero pressure on that razor for it to work and glide into the lower lip area. Little trick here. What I tend to do, if someone's got a lot of hair in this area, what I tend to do is hit it two ways. One is hit it across to weaken the hair. So I'll go both sides, almost like a triangle shape, and it makes it much more easy then to go into the middle and remove that hair. So soften it first of all, and then go in if there's got a lot of hair underneath the chin. So yeah, that's kind of a tip that I use. A little strategy there is to actually working slowly to the hair underneath the lip, and that helps to make it easier for me just to knock out that last piece of hair.
Scoop it upwards towards us. To cut under the chin area, we lift this.
Why am I saying cut underneath the chin area? Chris, what's wrong with you?
That like this, we go across towards us.
Okay, so when I'm recording this, I took it quite long. When I shave, I don't take this long shaving. But what's really important is that when you go through the whole shave process, to really tackle this area, the harder area, as quickly as possible. Okay, you want to still maintain the benefits of the hot towel on the face, which is the heat, which helps to soften the hair cuticles or the hair itself. Okay, so you want to really tackle this and get through the side and this side as quickly as possible, so you can focus on a difficult part. And you want to be able to do that when you still have enough heat on the skin. All right. So again, I'm repeating that process as before. And what I do underneath the chin area is lift slightly as well. So we're lifting up slightly to try and get a flatter surface as we go just underneath the chin area. So it's lifted.
Again,
Lifted it. Can you see that lift, guys?
Us to work across the chin.
Slightly lifting it to go across.
Our last section is underneath the chin. We're going to create a flat angle. We're going to tilt the client up like this. Allows us to get underneath the chin. That backhand stroke.
Okay, I'm going to speed this up a little bit, but you get the drift, guys. What we're just doing a backhand stroke pretty quickly all the way through there, and then we're just finishing up. So we've got this scooping action right there. So what we do now is a second pass. So I'm going to do this much more quicker. So when I demonstrate this video, it was really to get this slow enough for you guys to see my hand action. Now we're going to move much more quicker on our second pass to remove any hair from there. So we're going to do an against the grain strategy. As you can see, I've prepped the hair. There's really not much resistance now to going against or going with the grain. It really depends on the sensitivity of the client. I know that I can do this with this client because he's not very sensitive. So like I said, this motion now is much more quicker for me because one, I've done all the hard work. I removed at least, well, I would say 80% of the resistance of that razor by going with the grain. Now that allows me to then take that last little bit to make it nice and smooth. And that's what I'm doing right now. Just speeding things up.
That completes our shave. So now we can present our cold towel. This closes down the pores, refreshes the skin. And removes any dirt and debris as we take it off the face.
Okay, so very last thing, guys, we're kind of wrapping it up now of our shave. So what I've done is use a cold towel. So all heat has been added to the face. The massage techniques brings bloods to the surface of the skin. Me using a hot towel brings the heat, opens up the pores. That allowed me to carry out the shave. Now I want to cool that skin down. I want to calm the skin down. I want to take any blood away from the surface of the skin. This closes any blood spots that might occur if it has occurred during a shave, and it helps to cool and calm the skin down. One thing I would recommend is to let your client know this is going to be a cold towel. So just dab it onto the face so he's used to the feel of the cold towel, knows what's going to happen. You don't want any surprises. Some people put the actual cold towel in a fridge. But again, if you're going to do that, really dab it onto the skin so the client knows what's coming. The worst thing you want to do is slap on a cold towel and work excuse me, wake the bejeebies out of him, because right about now he's super relaxed. I mean, I was falling asleep watching you shave. Okay, it's very therapeutic. Anywho, guys, I hope you enjoyed that whole session today. I didn't intend for it to be that long. On the next video, what I'm going to do is share with you how to do a head shave. And actually, I'm going to do the last bit of this video, because this is only a part of the education that I provide. If you want to see the whole entirety of the video, please check out my academy with the link below. And it gives you an opportunity to get a grips of all the kind of techniques and watch the end of this video. Guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow, either in mid-afternoon or late evening, doing another video all about the head shave. Sayonara now, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, your evening. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe and also hit the bell notification when I go live again. And if you're on Facebook, you need to do the same. You need to kind of make sure you allow Facebook to know when I go live, and hit the like and share the bejeebies out of this video. Do it.